Welcome back again to another episode of the Gee Spot. I'm your host, Jared, and...
I'm your other host, Alyssa.
And here's Cameron.
Hey,
but anyway,
guys! That you fucked up a dish so bad.
Oh, that hasn't happened. Next question, please.
Ever?
Like in general or for an event?
For an event.
Yeah, that's
I'm pleading the fifth on that one. Like, I don't know. I can't.
Really?
Yeah, because if we fuck it up, we're not selling it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. What about... Fuck, I don't know. This is hard.
The question's not the only thing that's hard right now.
Oh my gosh.
Stop.
Oh my gosh. Tell me a big scandal that you've seen happen at a wedding.
Scandal?
Yeah, scandal. Have you guys seen the bride hooking up with someone she shouldn't have been?
I don't know. We haven't had a juicy one like that yet. I'm waiting for the day.
I don't know. I feel like only pornos start with stuff like that. Like the bride gets trained on by the fucking groomsman.
No, the only thing... Yes, that happens all the time at weddings. No, I'd say the only thing was when the groom got the cops called on him. Did you work that wedding with us on New Year's?
No.
I'm not going to say the venue. I'm going to give it away. But
Well,
it's actually... And part of the reason why I remember this is because the venue manager that called the cops on the groom literally just reached out to us 2 days ago because she wants us to cater her wedding. Because she got fired right after that.
Because she wasn't supposed to call cops on them?
No, he was...
She was like 12 months pregnant.
So that would be like the biggest scandal because he was pre-drinking.
Yeah.
So he was drunk before the ceremony.
Yeah. Which
happens actually... That is actually way more common than you think because the guys really... They start to drink and they don't know when to stop.
Yeah.
Because of the nerves.
Yeah.
But he just took a little too far. He was too hammered.
Yeah, but you gotta feel for the guy. His grandpa died like the day before.
I don't think it was quite that early. I think it was a week before the wedding.
But still, that's pretty fresh.
Yeah, it was really fresh.
So he got pretty tossed.
Yeah, he's like mentally like not in a good place.
So he ends up drinking a little bit too heavily, and then he starts like, I don't know. He was just acting erratic, nothing violent. So he didn't really need the cops to be called on him. But the coordinator, like I said, she was like 15 months pregnant. And so she was like super emotional. And she called the cops on him. And then they didn't take him away. But I don't know. Did they end it early?
I think they ended it early. I think there was a couple of things because he definitely kept drinking all night. The bartenders did have to cut him off. Mm-hmm. But even the bartender was saying like, okay, usually after a couple of hours, they sort of will start sobering up, pass out. He was still super erratic. So they were thinking either he was going outside to drink a bottle that they had stashed, or the bartender was saying, I think someone's giving him Coke because of his behavior. So now he's drinking and he's on this other level. He's acting, not violent. He's just he's at the tip of his high, basically.
Oh, that's crazy.
For
he's like that,
3-4 hours. And I think the venue manager was just starting, I think she had it up to here with the situation. And I think she just wanted to end it early. I think she was over it. But at one point, it also became like a discussion of safety because he went outside and passed out in the snow for a little bit. This was like shortly after the bartenders had cut him off.
Yeah.
And the groomsmen just left him there in the snow. And it was snowing heavily.
And on his wedding day, why is no one like looking for him?
Because everybody is drunk. His entire groomsmen were drunk.
Oh my gosh.
So then the venue manager, I think, had to go find somebody to help get him out of the snow inside. And then after that, it's like he flipped a switch. That's why they thought that maybe Coke was involved because he wasn't drinking anymore. He was cut off.
Yeah, and he was just up.
Mm-hmm. And I think she had it up to here. She was just like, nope. The cops got called after I had departed, though, so I don't really know what set her off. But he was definitely pretty wasted, and it was really funny because the venue manager got like the GM got an email after about all the things that went wrong. And I had read the email and I was like, well, it's because he was drunk here. That's why that happened. He was drunk here. That's why that happened.
Yeah.
Because they
Like,
were
you
saying
can't-
they couldn't, they said there was something wrong with the audio system because they couldn't hear the groom's wedding vows.
Oh,
It was because, like, he was slurring his
Yeah.
speech, like, the entire time because he was trashed. So, like, that was that.
Yeah, you can only turn a mic up so much before you get that, like, feedback.
yeah.
I mean, you can't, like, talk like this, you know.
Yeah. And especially if you're, like, slurring your... Oh, my gosh. I would be so mad.
She was, for my, like, the bride was actually
Yeah.
pretty annoyed, too. But I think they're actually still married to this day, and they are expecting. So, like, clearly she must have just probably looked at the situation and been like, you know, he just lost his grandpa. He was just really trashed.
Yeah.
But that night, I could tell that she was pissed. Because
I would be.
when they introduced the couple into the reception, he gave her a little spin and ran her into the to the column.
Oh, my God.
It was so great. He was just like, hey, right into the column.
I would be so mad.
She was
If, like,
irritated.
Chase did that,
She
I
was
would be like, what are
irritated.
we doing? Like, we're spending so much money. And then for you not even to remember what the hell is going on.
Wait, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Do you think smash the cake in the face or no smashing of the cake in the
Oh,
face?
no smashing cake in the face. I
Okay.
think for birthday parties, sure, that's so funny. Yeah, go ahead. Like, I did that to people before. But on your wedding day...
Or
And, like,
my idea is smashing on the cake.
Oh, my
That's
gosh.
for later.
Already?
Take the piece home. Yeah.
Okay, but realistic question is, like, on your wedding day, like, for real, do you just get so drunk you don't even, like, do it at the end of the night? Like, I feel like
I
you're
don't
so
know, like-
tired and everything after the whole day. Like, wedding is from, like, 11 to midnight.
I mean, I don't interview
Past
all
then.
of our couples after and be like, did you or didn't you? Like,
Yeah.
so I don't know.
Yeah,
But
I just feel like it's so much
Yeah.
work, and then you're drinking. Like, I
There-
want to get, like, messed up on my wedding day.
I would say by like 9 o'clock, I would say over 90% of our couples are done.
Yeah, I
'Cause
wouldn't even want to.
because you, as the bride, you're up at like 6 a.m.
Yeah.
getting
We have a
ready.
lifetime of this. Same wiener for life, but, like, I'm tired.
Yeah, I don't know. I could.
Maybe.
I don't interview
Maybe
after,
same.
so
Same,
I will
maybe.
open up a poll for you,
Yeah.
just for you.
I'll
down
open
below.
up
Yeah,
this
you guys
poll for
comment
you.
below. Did you or didn't you on your wedding night?
Were y'all
Or
just
did you?
tired?
Or do you think cake in the face or no cake in the face?
Or cock in the face.
Oh my gosh, Garrett. What do you think?
Which one?
Would you smash cake in the face?
We didn't.
No, we didn't. We
No.
fed each other like fucking prudes.
You fought each other?
Fed.
No,
Oh.
we
Yeah.
fed each other normal.
See, that's sweet.
I even cleaned off his face.
Did
for
you
him.
see that one TikTok of the guy saying his vows and he's like, to my stomach always being full, my balls always
Yes.
being empty?
Yeah,
Oh, I would have kicked him. I would have kicked him in his nuts.
I thought it was actually pretty funny. But
on your wedding day in front of
no,
imagine
not
my
in front
grandma.
of no, not in front of my family. But if he had
Yeah.
said that to me, if you said that to me privately, I'd be like, that's fucking hilarious.
I say that shit all the time.
Because you do say
I
that
know.
shit
I
to me
say
all
that
the
shit
time.
To you all the time.
But you were very much a gentleman on our wedding day.
Oh, what a gentleman.
I was hungover.
He was hungover.
How sweet.
I took his sunglasses off and he was mad. He was like, "No, those are so you don't know."
My eyes are like so bloodshot. I woke up in her best friend's room
Whoa.
in my underwear.
Freak ass.
Yeah, scandal. There you go. There's a scandal for you.
Yeah.
Freak ass.
He was just
Comment down
so,
below. Was Jared cheating on his wedding day?
No, I don't think I was. I couldn't.
yeah.
I was so trashed the day before because we were supposed to get married on the 23rd of October, but
Yeah.
then like there was this freak storm because we got married in Mexico.
Yeah.
Right. So there was like this freak tropical storm that diverted the flight. So our guests flew in like 2 days before,
Okay.
but then they got diverted to Houston, and the pilot basically said, "We're gonna need 2 people to volunteer to get off the fucking plane, so then we could replace you guys with more fuel."
Yeah.
And
Because it said it was a weight thing. Like, I guess it was like too heavy.
Yeah.
Guess who they picked?
Was
My
your
aunt-
My
guess-
90-pound grandmother.
and then my 92-pound aunt
So the smallest
crazy.
little old ladies. I'm like, if you're worried about weight, go find the person who had to pay for 2 plane tickets.
The one that needs the seatbelt extender.
What kind of bullshit is that?
That's
and then
crazy.
they're elderly women.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I'm like, you kick off the men first. Not the 2 elderly women.
That's nuts.
Oh, man.
So my brother volunteered he volunteered his tribute.
He did.
Like fucking Hunger Games. So he Katniss Everdeened himself for my aunt.
Oh.
And this was like, so we got married October 24th, so we just celebrated our 10-year anniversary. So we made it.
Snaps.
Anyway,
So we have great advice for anybody who needs marriage advice.
Do it twice a day, every day.
Oh my god.
This isn't Mr. and Mrs. Smith. Remember when he's like, ask the sex question? He's like, 6 times a week. Yeah, oh my god.
2 times a day, every day sounds like a chore.
It is not.
It's not. Yeah.
So anyway, they kicked them off, and then we asked the hotel, like, hey, is there any way we could push our wedding date forward? Because my best man is stuck in Houston. So they said okay. So that meant I was able to watch the Broncos and the Chargers play.
So really he did it for himself?
I didn't do it for
I'm
myself.
just kidding.
It just so happened.
We just asked. We're like, well, it doesn't hurt to ask. We're already on this resort. They're basically a wedding factory. Like, it probably doesn't matter to them to move it a day.
Because they're getting your money anyways.
And they did it for us, which is amazing. Like, talk about customer service. Like, I wouldn't do that. Actually, that's not true. I probably would.
What was the company?
So back then it was called Now Jade.
Yeah, they're not in business anymore.
No, the Now resorts aren't. I don't know what they are now, but it's still Jade. So whatever.
I think Sandals owns them now.
It's not Sandals.
Are you sure? I don't know. I don't know, but they're amazing at their job, so we were able to move the date.
Yeah, and we were hanging out at the bar. I'm in my freaking LA jersey, Broncos hat, and taking shot after shot of tequila.
I cannot wait to go to Mexico again.
They left the bottle with me and my groomsmen because they were just like,
you guys are gonna keep drinking it anyways.
I'm like, we'll just leave the bottle.
So explain, how did you end up in my best friend's room?
Okay, so
wait, I need to know this. Actually, I already know this, but
I know
because you're not the type to hide anything from me. So you told me like that morning.
Yeah, because you kicked me out of the room.
I did.
So because
I was like, no, we're not allowed to spend any time together, even though we've slept in the same room all week before the wedding. Yeah, it's like, I can't see you. I don't want to be with you until tomorrow.
So she packed my bag.
My last time I'm sleeping by myself.
She packed my bag and then brought it to the bar. And then
dropped it off and said, I
was watching, and then by the time I was done drinking, everybody was gone. I'm like, whose room am I sleeping in? And the only people that were left were her friend and Kara.
Oh.
Yeah.
Betty.
And so on our way to, I was like, fine, I'm just going to stay in Gretchen's room. And then on our way to the room, I found a pool. And I was like, well, you know what? Whoop! Everything came off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I was just...
Low key though, and who's going to know? They don't have cameras. You could really strip naked anytime you want there.
I skinny dipped in every body of water at that resort. I don't know if I made that. Subconsciously, I don't know if I made that into a
plan.
Like a goal.
Yeah, but you did it.
But I did it. But anyway, I ended up skinny dipping, and then security came. And then they were like, yeah, you're going to have to take him back. And I'm like dry heaving in the bushes. That's all I remember. And then I wake up the next day, pounding headache. And I'm like, I'm wearing underwear. Like, who
dressed you?
Yeah, like, who put my underwear? Yeah, but that's all I was wearing.
Oh.
And it was on backwards. So, like, that little hole was...
She's probably like, I don't want that wee-wee popping out any chances.
I don't know.
Taking no chances.
I know. And then we ended up going to breakfast at the buffet.
Yeah.
And I'm like hungover, so I've got like this big plate of bacon because I just need something greasy.
Ew.
And yeah,
It's probably so cold too, huh?
Like
Just
my family.
there.
Man, your morning sounds miserable. Mine was so relaxing.
I know you had like a massage and shit. Like
massage, egg white omelet, green juice. I was just chilling by myself, being my introverted self. Be like, I don't need nobody.
Living your best
no,
life.
like
Yeah.
then
Like Jared's
all
like force feeding himself strips of like cold bacon.
and then my family is walking by and they're saying hi and they just see me eating breakfast with Gretchen and she's like doing this.
Yeah, she later told me, she was just like, I thought you like were so mad at me and would like hate me. I'm like, why? You kept him from drowning in the frickin' pool because he's a moron who decided I'm gonna get super drunk before my wedding. You basically saved his life.
And I could see me and Chase being like, I don't think we'll ever do a designation wedding, just because I know no one will go.
Destination.
What is it?
You said designation.
Destination.
Like final.
Destination wedding, because no one will go to it. My family doesn't travel.
No, what you do is like, okay, so the reason why we had a destination wedding was because my family is huge. Yeah. Like I'm Filipino, and so like even people I've never even met, I have to call them auntie or uncle.
Yeah, that's
even
how,
though
that's
like
how
we're not related.
Yeah.
And so when we made the announcement that we got married, my mom was like, "Okay, we're gonna invite these people, these people, these people." So we had like over 250 people.
Oh gosh.
And then Alyssa's side of the family, she like maybe had 30 people that she could invite, and then her mom said, like, that's not fair. If we're gonna pay for the wedding, then why are we getting so many people? Like why are most of the guests his family? Yeah. I'm like, okay, well then let's have a destination wedding. Let's invite the same people, and then but they have to pay their own way. Oh, and see who actually comes or not. Yeah, and it still ended up being the same. The same ratio. Mm-hmm. I just know no one would. Like my cousin got married in Vegas and no one went. What? I wouldn't. Because my family does not travel.
That's not even far.
Yeah, we just do not travel.
Have a destination wedding, we'll go. Because I just want to excuse.
I want to invite you guys to my wedding.
My sister got married in Cancun, too.
Yeah.
We did a podcast on that, actually.
Yeah, our first podcast was about that.
Yeah. But I want to get just so drunk. I think I'll probably mess up, though, and I'd get drunk the night before and the day of. Because, yeah.
I would say, yeah, a lot of people are hungover on their wedding days, you can tell.
Yeah, pregame
the bride, the bridesmaids, the groomsmen, the groom, like, they definitely been drinking.
Yeah, for Chase's brother's wedding, we all partied the night before. Everyone did. And we were up pretty late. And his brother doesn't even drink, so it was literally just all of his groomsmen, because they all stayed the night at the house. Mm-hmm. And they were all, I don't know if they were drunk or not. I can never tell when a guy's drunk, I think, unless they're, like, blackout.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's easy to do, because you're just, like, celebrating.
Yeah.
Something.
Yeah. And it's, like, social.
Like I drink more at a wedding than I do anywhere at any time.
I drink at social gatherings.
If not
I'm talking to someone.
When I'm working a wedding, though, obviously.
Well... I don't know, I feel like when you're, like, socializing with someone or, like, if it's, like, a big gathering, like, my instinct is I want to drink and take shots. Mm-hmm. That's how I feel like I, like, talk to people. Or,
yeah, that's why, so if you're planning your wedding and you say, my group are light drinkers, no, your group's light drinkers at normal times, but at weddings, you need to double that. Because then your bartender's going to under-order alcohol, and then you're going to run out, and nobody wants alcohol. Like, to run out halfway through the night.
Yeah, or mixers, like Josh and Sarita's wedding. But that's another story for another day.
Yeah.
So, moral of the story.
Don't get drunk?
Don't get drunk.
Do get drunk, but...
Keep your underwear on.
Drink appropriately.
Drink appropriately.
No, don't keep your underwear on. Don't wear underwear.
Go commando.
No face in the cake.
I'm team no cake in the face.
I'm team and I would be so mad because then you wipe it all off and then it's on your dress and
we have a really good, I guess, one of your family members, I'm not going to name drop, but she told him, do not smash this cake in my face, and he did it anyway, and then he ran after her while she's trying to...
My family?
No, oh. Jared, and I wonder if you know who I'm talking about. And she ran away, and he ran after her to smash it in her face.
I would.
And I told Jared, I was like, to me, that's a telling sign that they won't last.
Yeah.
They're still married to this day. I'm actually really surprised.
Probably miserable, though.
He ran after her with the cake. I was like,
so
she's
childish.
saying, please don't do this. You're going to ruin my makeup. And he ran after her.
That's so childish.
You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yeah. Do you know what I'm did you watch that part?
No.
Jared actually
Did you
doesn't
not know
give a
that?
fuck.
No, I mean, now that you're telling it, I remember you telling the story. I don't remember actually, like, seeing it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I am team no cake in the face.
no cake in the face. What else did we talk about?
No getting blackout drunk before the wedding or during the wedding.
Yep.
Wait until you've had dinner and then get shit faced. Because you can always call an Uber, and at that point, it's done. They're married.
Fine.
Go with it.
Yeah,
And-
but then okay, so I'm team get drunk enough that you could still get it up. So.
Jared.
Okay. Oh, and then how many of you did the deed after the wedding?
And
I want to know. Is that like a
could see
thing?
if this was like a first, like saving yourself for marriage first time. You're gonna do it on your wedding night.
Do they
if
though?
You're waiting.
I don't think they do. I don't think they do.
For like at least let's say 21 years. Normally people get married around 21, 20 something so they could drink.
I don't know. I want to know. Did you do it at your wedding? Cake or no cake?
And
yeah, I think those are important questions.
Jared, any words of advice for the viewers?
Yeah. Make sure to pee afterwards or else you get a UTI.
Oh yeah, okay, first time. Yeah, okay.
Oh god.
Health and wellness.
Health and wellness with Jared. Take your cranberry supplements.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Alright, that's gonna do it for us.
Alright.
Like,
Bye.
subscribe, share.
Thanks for coming to the Gee Spot.
Yeah, find the Gee Spot again.
Yeah.
Bye.